to do it. The rest of y'all were like, I couldn't get the rest of the shit. Okay, I have a question before we get started. I'm not from here. I don't want it to come off like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is the concept of the show feels so much like a fear factor challenge to me. Because the concept of the show is that I'm going to go on last, and the crowd is going to be the most high they've been all night, and then I'm going to do the most high. And so in my head, I'm going like, okay, well, let's see how that's going to go. So anyways, let's see how the fuck that's going to go. I saw this quote today. Any of y'all Kanye fans? Are there Kanye fans in here? I'm a recovering Kanye fan. Is anybody in that position? When we were there in the beginning, and now you're like, that's so bad for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, old Kanye, totally dependable. Now Kanye, you're like, Jesus Christ, what's going on? Did you see this quote? I saw an interview, it was on my algorithm today. He said something like, sometimes it's not that I'm not right. It's that I'm not right now. You know that quote? I heard, I swear to God, he said that, and everybody was like, what the fuck? And I was like, nigga, that just means you're wrong. That's all that means is you're wrong. You don't get to decide to give an answer and then decide when it applies. Like, you were like, hey, what's 1 + 1? And I said 3. And you're like, no, it's not 3. And I go, well, not right now. But in the future. Anyway, fuck that dude. He's too far gone at this point. Here's the problem with Kanye is he's too famous as a black person. Now he represents me, right? When he was less famous, he's just that dude. But now he's speaking in places that not all black people get to speak. And now when he says some shit, now I talk to white people and they're like, y'all think that, right? I'm like, no, that nigga's crazy. Hey, y'all ever been on your algorithm? You ever been on social media? You know your algorithm is supposed to pay attention to like whatever kind of videos you like, use that data, and then send you more of the kind of videos that you like, right? You ever had your algorithm send you something that made you go, who the fuck do you think I am? You ever had that happen yet? Happens to me all the time. Me personally, like when I'm on social media, I like looking at videos of happy animals. That's what I'm into. The other day, algorithm sent me a hunting video, and I was like, who the fuck do you think I've become? Like, who 180s that hard? Who's like, Monday, cute ducks. Tuesday, God, I want to shoot these fucking ducks. It's like such a wild turn, right? I watched this video. Have y'all seen this? It's a viral video. It's a hunter. He's in the woods. He's leaned up against a tree. He's got his rifle in front of him. He's making animal calls with his mouth. Doesn't need a device. Any animal he wants to sound like, he can sound exactly like that animal with just his mouth, right? And all the comments under are going, Jesus Christ, this is incredible. If I had this, I would do this, I would do that. I just felt like everybody was missing the point. There is a hunter who knows how to speak the language of his prey. The question I would like to pose to you is, could you imagine learning someone else's language just to kill them? I think that's the part that was going overlooked, that I'm like, let's talk about that, because that's pretty fucking petty. That's the pettiest shit I've ever heard.
Don't forget next Friday, this Friday, comedian B.I.G. will be
right?
live on stage.
A redneck who speaks Spanish, I go, what are we doing here? What's going on? I'm always so scared when somebody knows another person's culture, because I don't know their intent anymore. I meet white people all the time. I love talking about black culture. I love educating them on that stuff. But now when they ask me questions about black culture, I have to question why. I'm like, well, what are you going to do with this information? It scares me now, you know what I mean? What if it backfires on me? What if I'm just at home, I'm watching TV, I'm minding my own business, outside my own house, somebody just screams out, yo, she's got a big booty! So I just poke my head out real quick, just to look. I don't see anything, but there's a Klansman in a bush with a rifle pointed at me. I hate this shit, like. Time to put some raisins on this tater salad. I don't know what the fuck Klansmen say, but you get the point of it. I'm saying, what a concept, the idea of learning someone's culture just to hurt them. Like, how fucked up is that, right? Like, it just bugs me, you know? Anyways. Are there any hunters here, out of curiosity? Anybody hunt? Oh, you're pointing at the TV. I thought you raised your hand. You just goes, what was that? Anyways, I've been learning about hunting a lot recently. I'm not a hunter. I can't stand hunting, but I am trying to learn about as many things as I'll talk about, right? Here's what's really interesting about it. When they're out there making animal calls, did you guys know this, for those of you that don't hunt? Did you know when they're out there making animal calls, they're not just making any animal call? In most cases, they're making mating calls. Did you know that? Mating calls. What kind of fucked up betrayal is that? Mating calls? Dog, just shoot me. Don't give me a boner first. What kind of sadistic ass tactic is this? That's a tough way to go out. Face down, dig up? That's a tough way to go. You're just out there with your bow and arrow, waiting for the right time to shoot, just looking at your target, and he's hard. Why does an animal need an erection before you shoot it? Isn't that weird? You need a handle to drag it off with? I just think it's so weird the way we hunt. Like, it's so so weird that sexuality is a part of hunting. I don't understand that at all. I can't watch Duck Dynasty the same anymore. That's for sure. You know Duck Dynasty? If you don't know Duck Dynasty, it's this show where a bunch of duck hunters, they got famous because they invented these duck whistles, which I thought was like an actual sophisticated invention. If you think about it, right? It's this little thing you blow in it, and then it speaks the language of another species. If you actually think about that conceptually, it's pretty fucking wild, right? I used to be so impressed by that. But now that I know what they're out there doing, essentially they're just dudes standing in the woods like carnival barkers, just yelling out, "Free pussy!" I know we're not supposed to say stuff like this anymore, but I feel like the more I learn about it, hunting sure sounds like one of the gayest activities I've ever learned about in my life. If you actually think about how they're executing, I just feel like, listen, nothing wrong with being gay, but you need to be honest about what you're doing, you know? I don't understand it, math is math, you know what I mean? Like, look at it. Like, I don't understand how they convince each other to go do it together. That's more for me, you know? So you corner one of your boys, you go, hey man, you wanna go wake up in the middle of the night, head out to the woods? Just us. We're gonna wear matching outfits. Special scents for just you and me. Find a nice private place where no one can see us. See how good we are getting dicks in the wild interested. What do you say? Like, how gay does that sound? That's the entire tactic. That's what they do the whole time.
Don't forget this Friday, comedian B.I.G.